That lunch you made for me today was so awful that I had to throw it straight into the trash. I had to eat out once again, which cost me more of my money. Do you think you could try a little harder to be at least decent at cooking for me? Seriously, you are so bad at what you do that it's shocking me.
You threw your lunch away yet again? Well, I'm not cooking for you anymore then. You're just wasting all the ingredients I buy anyway, so you're better off without a lunch from me. I mean, I've had to give up my free time making those lunches, so I think I'll go back to using that time for my job. So from now on, you can continue eating out, please.
Huh? You are really asking your husband to start eating out for lunch now? Are you trying to say you're fine with me gorging myself on burgers and fries every day and growing unhealthy?
Did I just say that? Because what I remember just saying to you was that if you don't like what I make you for lunch, you can handle lunch on your own then. How about you start making your own lunch to bring to work? I mean, I am far more busy than you are with my work, so it only makes sense for you to handle that.
What was that? Are you trying to tell me you hate cooking for me?
I'm the one paying the loan on this house, Phil. And so far, I've been the only one getting any of the chores done around this house. Yet you continue to say I'm bad at what I do, like I'm useless to you. What's that all about, Phil?
You talking back to me like that right there? It's proof that you're not a good enough wife for me. Normally, a proper wife would never talk back to her husband at all, and would only speak to apologize. This is all proof that you are a terrible woman and a completely helpless wife.
Terrible woman and helpless wife? I like that you'll call me that when you're the worst person on this planet.
I should've gone with a better woman than you back then. You are no use to me and a total waste of my money.
And what exactly about me is so useless to you? Because as far as I'm aware, you can't even clean your own dishes after you're done eating, or do your own laundry when it gets all stinky. If you are really that upset with what I'm making for you, then go ahead and gorge yourself on fast food.
You don't seem to understand how much I provide for you with my income, do you?
What?
I would much rather eat out all the time instead of eat whatever slop you're cooking up. But the only way to make money in this world is by working for it. I'm already just barely making ends meet before the end of the month. So that's why I've had to struggle so long eating the crap you serve me. But today, I think I've had enough.
And if you're going to complain that much about my cooking and complain that much about spending money by going out to eat, why not just make your own food? It's really not that hard, okay?
Enough of that crap from your mouth. You really want me to start getting the divorce papers ready again? You don't seem to be very thankful for all I offer this household. So I'll hand them in to the courthouse and end you. Is that what you want me to do, Mia?
You're going on about divorcing me again? This is like the 5th time now you've threatened me with divorce. I'm the one that's paying for our house every month, yet I still haven't gotten one thank you out of you. And when we have fights like those where you begin to lose, you just pull out the divorce card to make yourself the winner? What a loser you are. I'm the one that wants you to be thankful for what I do for us for once.
I have no reason to thank you. You're a no good wife, and I want you gone.
What? You want me gone? From where? The house that I'm paying the loan off on right now?
That's right. I've already got the divorce papers in my hand right now, and am ready to hand them in.
Ugh. I am so over this. I just can't keep going at all of this with you when you're going to act like a child. Go right ahead and eat out today. You still have the money to do that, right?
I sure will go out and eat, again. I don't even want to come home for dinner today, because I'd have to see your face. I'll leave the paperwork at home for you, so make sure you fill out your half.
When you keep talking to me like I'm nothing more than a waste of time for you, you really put out the flame of whatever love there was left for you. Be careful from now on, Phil.
Why, when I say I have no more money, are you not making me a lunch to bring to work? Are you trying to make it seem as though I have no right to eating lunch?
You complained a ton about the lunches I was making for you before, so I'm not doing it now. You hate what I make for you, right?
I saw you making your own lunch for today, but you made nothing for me to bring in? What the hell is wrong with you, Mia? Are you even my wife anymore when you do things like that?
Ugh. I'm sorry, but I don't think I am your wife anymore. But don't worry, because it's not going to be much longer before my love is completely gone. It was already pretty messed up of you to always threaten me with a divorce when you'd begun to lose the fight we had. I'm the one paying off this house, so a thank you would really help your case out right now.
I could pay for this house if I wanted to. So stop acting like you're some kind of god when you bring that up.
What? I wonder if you really could pay for this house, Phil. I think that'd actually be pretty difficult for you, but...
What are you talking about now? I could pay that loan every month and still have money left over to save up. It's only around $200 a month for this place, right?
Are you certain of that? $200 a month?
Please, you do nothing but work a small-time job and come home to slack off all day, so you barely even have enough for this house. Maybe if you actually did start cooking for me again, I'd be willing to take over for you and pay this house off as well. But I won't be able to do that now because you won't cook for me anymore, and I have to eat out every day. I'm left with no money now because you're such a useless wife, and I think that it's time you really started to understand that.
I see. So if I were to leave the house, you'd be able to handle all of this with your income?
I sure could. I'll go ahead and pull out that divorce paperwork out again if you want. You are a complete waste of my time and a total disgusting woman. That $200 a month isn't anything to me, so forget bragging about that. I'm seriously fed up with you, always talking back to me, so get the hell out of the house.
You'll become homeless, Phil. Is that what you want?
You're the only one that'll be homeless after this is all over.
No, you are the one that'll be without a home if you choose to divorce me.
And I'm the one telling you to get out of the house. You should be able to understand what I'm saying. So, get the hell out of the house right now. I'm taking that divorce paperwork to the courthouse today on my way home.
There's no need to do that now.
And why's that? Are you going to tell me that you finally don't want me to kick you out and divorce you after all? Well, if that's what you want, quit it with all that childish backtalk and start behaving like you are thankful for everything I do for you.
That's not what I meant by that. I already filled out and signed those divorce papers you had last time.
Huh?
I'm planning on handing those in for you right now, so you don't have to worry about going to the courthouse on your way home now. And actually, you won't even have to worry about coming back here. Now, I'm on my way to the courthouse to end all this fighting once and for all.
Are you actually sure you'll be able to handle all this? I can imagine it all right now. You're going to hand in those papers, and the next thing you know, you won't be allowed back into my house and will cry as you figure out that you're the one becoming homeless.
You really think that's going to be you, Phil? I'm going to warn you right now that I know you're not going to listen to what I've said, so I'm no longer going to try saving you. So like you've always been asking for, I'll leave your sight for good. However, you will probably start to regret things come next month. But you chose this outcome for yourself, so you'll have to suck it up and figure things out on your own.
Hey, what is this? The amount I'm being asked to pay this month for the loan is weird.
What's that? Why are you wanting to talk to me now?
I took a look at how much I'd be needing to pay this month for the loan on the house. The bank is asking me to pay $2,500 this month. What is this all about? They must have made some kind of mistake in their system or something, right?
So, you've finally come around to learning how much it costs to afford that house then? And I'm assuming right now your heart is beating out of your chest right now because you've had to come all the way to me to talk about this. But Phil, it's too late to be asking me about your problems now.
What do you mean too late? What is going on with the bank asking me to pay this kind of money? I have no reason to be paying this much for the loan this month. Did you end up saying something to the bank or doing something to make them charge me this much?
How would I have been able to make them hike up the price? What would I have said to them? For the past year now, I've been paying $2,500 a month for that house. Were you not aware of that?
Huh? You've been paying this kind of money?
You always told me I was a horrible wife and completely useless to you before. But I was paying $2,500 every month to the bank in order to pay off the loan on that house for us. And I had to pay all that myself because my pile of crap ex-husband couldn't be bothered with helping out.
Huh? Pile of crap ex-husband? Are you talking about me? What is wrong with you calling me something like that?
You're the frickin' idiot that thought I was paying only $200 a month for that house. I think you deserve to be called a pile of crap after what you've done to me, thinking you were some kind of god compared to me. If the loan really only required you to make payments of $200 each month, then I think you could manage that. But in reality, it's not that little of an amount. So give up, Phil. You're not going to be able to pay for that place, right?
Are you really saying that this whole time you've been paying $2,500 a month for this place? You have no reason to have been paying that much. Heck, you shouldn't have a reason to be able to afford that much. You just can't pay that with your job.
I thought you had a better understanding of all this. I bet you did know I was paying that much for the place, but chose to ignore that fact in order to make yourself look better than me. How lame, Phil. I told you a month ago that you wouldn't be able to afford the place if you kicked me out, and that you'd become homeless. I made sure to warn you of this happening, didn't I?
I remember you saying that, but I had no reason to believe you. I thought that since you were paying for the place, it would be a piece of cake to make those same payments on my own.
And that was only you thinking that would be the case, right? You didn't bother to look into what amount I was paying and instead chose to completely ignore it. Well, I already knew you wouldn't be able to pay for that place anyway, so I'm having it sold.
You're selling the house? What do you mean?
I mean, that house will be bought by someone else and they'll start living there now. I've already put the place on the market, so you'd better hurry it up and get out of there.
Huh? Why are you doing all of that without telling me? This is my house, you idiot.
This is my house? Duh. I was the one paying the loan with my name on the frickin' place. You can't even afford the house anyway.
Shut the hell up. But I've been living in it for the past month now.
You haven't been doing so legally. You can't pay for that place, so good luck paying for this month's loan. And it was never even your place to begin with, hence why I chose to have it sold. Sorry, Phil, but if you really wanted to call the place your house, then you should have co-signed on it and maybe paid for part of the loan. But since you didn't, I have the right to the place and the right to sell it when I please. My name is on it, so it's all mine.
Wait, your name's really on this house?
The fact that you didn't even know that just goes to show that you were finished from the start. It really is a mystery to me why you thought this whole time that the house was yours, and that you thought you could pay for it.
A mystery? I'm the husband of this house. Do you really think you can talk to me that way?
Oh my God. We had a divorce a month ago, remember? Let's start using that head of yours for once so that I don't have to sit here all day explaining your whole life story to you. You kicked me out of the house even though you can't afford it. And you also didn't even know that I was the one with my name on the place. So you're not going to be able to squat in that place anymore. What the hell were you thinking when you kicked me out of that house again? It was always well known that if you divorced me and kicked me out of there, you'd have hell to pay. What happened to the brain you should be using to understand all that? You leave it back at work or something?
I didn't actually think that you'd want to get a divorce from me. And I was seriously thinking that you only had to pay $200 a month for the loan on this house.
I think that was just a dream you were having the whole time or something. Maybe that's all what you told yourself so that you could keep acting like a selfish little brat.
Well, my coworker said to me that that's the amount he pays every month for his place.
You're kidding me, right? You were comparing the loan we pay off for our house to the place one of your other coworkers has? Who was it?
Sanders?
Oh, Jesus. Sanders is living in an older house in the middle of town that he's reforming, right? Also, he bought that place 10 years ago, so he doesn't have much left to pay for on that place. You made a huge mistake comparing his old house to that newly built modern home that we've been living in, you dunce. Did you also forget that I wanted to pay off the loan on the house as soon as possible, and that's why I chose that monthly rate?
Now that you mention it, I do remember agreeing to us taking out that kind of loan. But that was over a year ago now, so of course I'd forget something like that.
Forgot about something so important in less than a year. I cannot believe you right now, Phil. I want to know how you've made it this far in life when you don't have a brain in that head helping you out.
I do have a brain in my head, and I have been doing just fine. Well, who cares? I'll forgive you for what you've been doing this time.
What was that? What are you forgiving?
I'm saying you can come back and live in this house with me. I'm sure you want to make things better between us again, right? So you are allowed to come back and live in this house with me. I have always thought of you as a terrible wife, but I guess I was getting some use out of you after all.
Dang. Did you really just say that to me? Who the hell do you think's going to come back to a load of garbage like you?
Huh? Why not? I'm telling you, you can come back here to live with me. Stop playing games with me and come back home.
Hey, Phil, the way you're saying all of that to me right now is so disgusting that I just can't be serious anymore. When I said we divorced, that means you and I are divorced. Do you understand what that word means?
Huh? What are you wanting to say right now?
Dang, I don't actually know what else to say to you. I thought I made everything clear as day to you, but perhaps you just need to experience the hell you asked for in person. Just know that you're nothing more than a complete stranger to me now. I'm not coming back over there because I've already moved away, and I don't even want to have anything to do with your butt anymore. This is what you deserve, Phil. You're going to become homeless, just like I said, and you're going to like it.
Why are you saying things like that to me now? I just happened to not realize all that stuff before, right? What am I supposed to do now if you don't come back to me? I'm going to lose the house, and I'll have nothing.
You're asking me that? Go back to your office or wherever you left your brain at and put it back into your head and think of what to do yourself. I'm a stranger to you now, and that house wasn't even yours to begin with. If you really want my answer of what you should do now, I'd say just give up and go rot away somewhere that you won't cause anyone else any problems.
You and I have been together for such a long time though, Mia. Throwing me away like this out of nowhere is a horrible thing to do to me. Why don't you think a little more about how this will affect me?
I'm not going to think about you. Screw that. Who was the one constantly calling me a bad wife in the first place? Calling me a horrible woman and useless? You had all the fun you could have calling me such hurtful things without ever thinking about how it'd affect me. Well, we're nothing now, so I'm free to do whatever I want. It's amazing to think that living by myself now could be so much better than having a man like you constantly degrading me.
Mia, I'm asking you to please come back to me. I want us to go back to the life we've lived before.
You might want to go back, but I sure as hell don't. You had your chance, Phil, but you blew it very badly and will now pay the price. To think that life without you would be this wonderful was never something I had thought about before. I hope you'll have as much fun as I'm having now when you find your new home. Ah, but you don't have any money in your savings, so scrap that whole part about finding a new home. Now, would you please get lost? The pile of garbage will now have a chance to go live in the dump where he belongs. In the end, Phil was met with the reality that Mia had been telling him about for a while now. He became homeless and started to miss work a lot, resulting in him losing his job within that company. He tried so hard to get Mia to come back and help him, and even rekindle their burnt-out relationship. But Mia continued to ignore him, which soon began to work on him. At this point, Phyllis started to become aware of the fact that he's a useless human that can't seem to do anything right. He even tried to send her one last message by apologizing for all the terrible things he'd done, but Mia left him on red again. And ever since that text, he's not said another word to her. Without a home to live in, nor a job to make some money from, I'm not really sure how Phil is going to get by. Right now, he just wanders the streets at night, eating from the trash cans, and during the day sleeps under bridges to try and gain some energy again. It seems that the childish and selfish ex-husband has finally met the depressing fate he was always destined for. Wow, this is unbelievable. Helena, you're 10 years older than Derek? That makes you 1 year older than me. Do you know how insane that is? Good evening, Roxana. What exactly are you trying to get at here? What's so insane? I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean? How could you not get it when it's so plain to see? This big age gap is just really bad, you know? There's almost a 10-year difference between you and your younger brother. Doesn't that make you really ancient and almost too old to be his sister? Don't you think that's weird? How could you be almost like a motherly figure to him? It's kind of gross. What are you saying is gross, Roxana? Have you ever met a person who's had a child at 10 years old? That would be impossible, so don't make such weird accusations. How can that be impossible? Having a 10-year age gap is pretty wild to me. You literally could almost be a mother. You're definitely a much more older sister than a typical sibling. Well, I very much disagree with that, but whatever you say, Roxana. Is there something else you really want to say to me? Well, because you're so old-fashioned and just an old hag in general, I don't see how we could possibly get along. Actually, I don't feel like being friendly to you. Excuse me? What did you just call me? There is hardly a huge difference in age, but you think you can just call me an old hag? Do you seriously not think there's too much of an age difference between you and Derek? Are you blind or something? You've already got gray hairs popping up on your head. We've also got a decent age gap between us, so I really don't think we're going to have anything in common. Why would you go out of your way to tell me this? What are you going to gain from making me feel bad, Roxana? I don't get what you're trying to do to me here. Whatever it is, it's not going to work. Why would you turn around and say things like that? Well, I guess that's where our big age difference comes in, since I'm clearly more mature than you are. You know, I was really looking forward to meeting my fiancé's sister and to see how well we'd get along with each other. When I met you for the first time, you were way older than I was expecting, and I was really disappointed in that. It's creepy how you're so much older than Derek. Okay, Roxana, you really need to watch what you say to me, all right? How do you think it feels to the other person when you say such nasty comments? Don't you realize how much nasty comments like that hurt people? Maybe you're just one of those people who finds it funny to diss others. Fine, I'm just going to make this plain and simple. Would you just stop hanging out with Derek? It would make things a lot easier for me. Since you're so much older, I already know that you're going to cause a lot of trouble for me in the future. You're just so annoying to deal with. I think it would be better to end the relationship with your brother as soon as possible. That would be great. What is this nonsense you're talking about? Why are you acting like this? What did I do to you that makes you hate me so much? Are you seriously asking me to cut ties with my younger brother? You don't want me talking to Derek anymore, is that it? Well, if you put it that way, yes. I don't want you anywhere near me, so that means you need to stay away from Derek as well. We're about to get married really soon, so it's better to keep the area around me clear of annoying and pushy people, okay? I don't understand what any of this means at all. I'm not even remotely pushy or annoying. Have you forgotten how much help I've given you? Don't you remember that I helped you get a job? Actually, come to think of it, I think Derek told me that you pulled a few strings for me so that I could get the job I wanted. But that has nothing to do with what we're discussing right now. I suppose I'm grateful for that since I received a job offer. But as of today, I no longer need your cooperation anymore. It would be better if you just cut ties with Derek so the situation doesn't get messy. If you don't want to embarrass yourself at my wedding by showing up after someone cut you off, then maybe don't bother coming. What? Why would it be embarrassing if I were to go to the wedding? That makes no sense, Roxana. I've got no idea what you're trying to pull here, but it's not going to work. You can't just shove me out of my brother's life that easily. If you'll excuse me, I'm not going to listen to this shamble of a conversation any longer. You need to take responsibility for the horrible things you've said. That's true, but I don't want you around, so I needed to let you know somehow. Just to leave my fiancé alone and nothing bad will happen to you. Are you kidding me, Roxana? You're not going to do this to my family. There is no way you're getting away with this. I don't think it's a good idea to carry on this conversation anymore. I'm done for now. If you'll excuse me, I've got some things to do. Derek, I need to ask you something. Does Roxana have some sort of grudge against me? She's being so rude towards me.
Wait, what? Where did that come from, sis? I don't think she's got a grudge. Do you think she does? I was expecting her to be more grateful, especially because of what you've done for her. Thanks to you, she's able to be a full-time employee.
Well, I thought she really appreciated what I did for her, but that doesn't seem to be the case when she messaged me.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Helena. What did she say to you?
Look, I don't want to go into too much detail about what she said, but she doesn't like that I'm 10 years older than you.
Well, I guess she was surprised to know that you were 10 years older than me, but I don't get why she makes that her business. It's not something that we can change now. We're adults, for goodness sake.
Yes, I get that, but she was also telling me not to come to the wedding. Is it still okay for me to attend the wedding or not?
Helena, what are you talking about? Of course you're allowed to come to the wedding. You're a part of my family, remember? It's only right for you to be there.
But then I've got to go back to work because I've got quite a few things to do. I can only show my face for just a little bit and then I've got to go.
Well, we can't help that your job's keeping you super busy. Also, please don't worry about what Roxana said. She's got no idea what she's talking about. There are times when I can't keep up with her because she's so moody a lot of the time. But maybe it's best to just go with the flow when it comes to her.
Oh, really? Well, if you say so, Derek. I just don't want anything bad to happen to this family. I suppose you take it easy too. Don't stress yourself out, okay? Okay, well, I better get going, but I really look forward to the wedding ceremony. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. Well, I can't believe my wedding day's finally here. I am so excited. But, oh my god, you haven't come to watch. Roxana, you contacted me yesterday about the venue being changed to somewhere else, but was that all a lie? No matter how you interpret what's going on, it doesn't seem like a wedding is going to take place. Huh? What are you on about, Helena? You know I'd never intentionally lie to you, right? It's not my fault you don't believe what I say. Did you do all of this just because you hate that I'm 10 years older than my brother? Do you not know how insane that is? Are you trying to change the venue on me so that you'd make me miss my own brother's wedding? Huh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember saying anything like that to you. Why would I send you to the wrong place? Don't you think that you're just being an idiot who's got no idea where they're going? Because you're such an old hag, maybe you just forgot all the wedding details. Okay, that's it. I have had it up to here with your distasteful jokes. They're not even remotely funny. You've gone too far this time. You laugh at me as if I'm such an idiot who has no idea how you treat me. You're going to regret what you've said and did to me a lot from now on. You know, I really don't think I will, my dear sister-in-law. It's so weird that I can call you that, the old hag sister-in-law. You know that you really can't blame me for you being a forgetful old hag. You should really get tested for dementia or something. I guess that's just what happens when you start to age quickly. You should do some daily brain exercises. Okay, I am so over this. You need to cut this crap out, Roxana. I am beyond the point of actually being nice to you now. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm scared of my old and wrinkly sister-in-law. Who's the one who forgot our wedding ceremony today, huh? You forgetting things is just going to cause so much trouble for people because you're so old and act like a grandma. Don't you think you've forgotten something, Roxana? Did you forget that you were supposed to go to your office today? Huh? What are you talking about? Why would I need to go to the office today when I'm having my wedding ceremony? You've been saying things like this for a while now, and it's getting really annoying. Do you really think I'd forget my own brother's wedding day? There's no way I'd forget my plans when I write everything down so I have constant reminders. I couldn't go because you ended up lying to me about where the wedding venue actually was, but you actually forgot about your job orientation today, didn't you? My job orientation? What on earth are you talking about? I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Stop making things up. Wow, the color from your face must be washing away right now. Did you seriously not know? The company that you work for is actually the company that I'm an executive of. How else do you think you landed the job, huh? I promised to let you know about it at the wedding, but you know things happen, so I couldn't remind you. There's really nothing you can do if you're the one who's forgotten to go to your orientation today. Now, just hold on a minute. What is this all about? Are you seriously an executive? Is there really a job orientation for this position I got? I thought that you talked this out with my brother. Did you let it slip your mind or something, Roxana? Was it not mentioned during your interview the other day or the briefing you had over the phone? Are you kidding me right now? The orientation is supposed to be happening today? Are you being serious right now? Do I really have to repeat myself with you? Isn't that what I just said like several times? If you actually checked your schedule properly, then you'd know that it was scheduled for today. I was expecting better from you. It was surely recorded onto the documents that you'd received when you got the job the other day. Is it not written down? Oh, right. Yeah, I've just checked my files and yeah, it looks like the job orientation was scheduled for today. I don't believe this. This is really bad. Why didn't you say something since it's my wedding day? This isn't the orientation that everyone attends, is it? Of course it is. All members of the company are supposed to attend a job orientation on their first day. It's your first day of work. You're not skipping your first day of work, are you, Roxana? You know that's not a good look, right? I'm not skipping work at all. You know full well that it's my wedding day and that it's been scheduled way in advance. I had no idea it would clash. In that case, you should have submitted a notification of your absence in advance. There would have been no problems otherwise. I was also wondering if you would even be able to do the submission correctly, but I suppose you didn't. I thought that you purposefully covered up having to do this so you could do the ceremony with no issues. I wasn't even thinking of doing that at all. I didn't even realize that this orientation was a compulsory thing. No, I think that you just forgot that it was happening and are just trying to cover your tracks. It says it's compulsory. Look, I need to know one thing. Is it true that you're a company executive, Helena? It's my first time hearing this information. I just heard from Derek that he thought I might be able to get a job because you had a connection in high places. Well, I wasn't going to tell you, and it's kind of on you for not asking more details about me. You know that this hasn't got anything to do with me or the company that I work for. I'm just an executive, and I'm Derek's sister, plain and simple. I guess you somehow managed to force your way into the company that I just so happen to work for. You really should do more research. I didn't know that you were in such a high-paying position in the company. If you are, you need to tell me things a little earlier. You know that's interfering with my job, and I can't allow that to happen. If you don't come to the orientation, you can't join the company. You said you wanted to become a full-time employee because you wanted to get all the welfare benefits that we offer. But I'll be honest with you now, my company no longer allows people to do that. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean your company doesn't allow employees access to welfare benefits? I'm telling you now that since you've not shown up for your orientation, there's no way this company can hire you ever again. Please go and find another job that you can apply for. I'm sure there are other options out there for you, Roxana. Now, just wait a moment, okay? But I thought I was given the job offer by the company you work for. You're not really canceling my job contract just because I forgot to show up to my job orientation. Surely you can make an exception, right? The job orientation day is also the day that you're supposed to start work, and that was explicitly told to you, Roxana. We're not going to hire someone if they're not going to show up to work on the first day. Did you really think you could play me for a fool today? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not playing with you, Helena. I didn't know what was really going on, and it's my wedding day. I've been so busy getting ready. It means nothing. You just didn't read the terms and conditions properly like you were supposed to. Nothing is sinking into you, is it? You know you've said the most cruel things to me, right? You hated me because I'm 10 years older than Derek. You know that's a really stupid reason to hate someone for, right? Then you go and lie about where your wedding venue was because you didn't want me to show up. What are you, jealous of me or something? No, come on, Helena. You take things way too seriously. It was all just a silly joke, okay? There were no bad intentions on my part. I honestly thought it would be okay if you didn't show up to the wedding since you're always so busy and stuff like that. And you've got no right to make decisions for me and to treat me like you've been over the last few weeks. You lied right to my face, plus you deceived me. I guess you might have a point when it comes to me telling you wedding venues change. I just didn't want to think that you'd actually try and show up. I don't want to hear any more of your excuses. I am very much over this game you're playing, Roxana. I showed up to the wedding earlier so that I'd be on time for the job orientation at the company. It's very easy to maneuver things around. I was planning to say congratulations and then leave to go to work. Because of you, I couldn't even see my brother, so I just wasted my time and energy. I'm not going to hire someone who'd lie and deceive people like me the way you've done to me. Are you kidding me right now, Helena? You're really not going to hire me because I accidentally sent you the wrong venue? I thought that I landed the job offer no matter what happened. I wouldn't have bothered with trying to get the job if you were just straight with me. You know what? Just change the date of the orientation so that I can attend and still keep the job. Then everyone wins, right? What did you just say? You want to go and reschedule everything just because it doesn't fit your schedule? Are you kidding me? Look, Helena, this is my wedding day, for goodness sake. I'm supposed to be walking down the aisle. If you're going to make me do this job orientation, it's just a matter of switching up the schedule just a little bit, right? You're an executive, right, Helena? You've got the power to be able to change things like that. It would be so easy for you. You can do that for me, can't you? What a self-centered remark you just said. I'm quite surprised that you turned around and said that. You really think that I'm going to change the date and time of the job orientation just for you and then inconvenience dozens of other employees starting today? Do you really think I'd do that for you after the way you've been speaking to me for the last couple of days? Well, I really thought that you could just help me out somehow since I'm really counting on having this job to earn some money. I'll tell you now that I feel so uncomfortable doing any sort of favors for you since you've deceived me so much. It's not much of a mystery as to why I didn't want to help you in the first place. I think it's fairly obvious by now that I don't want to help you out. I can't be your ally and take your side. I can't deal with you anymore. I'm going to tell Derek what's happened. Wait, what? No, you don't need to do that, please. Derek doesn't need to be told what's going on. It'll just stress him out so much. If something like this were to happen to me, there's nothing I can do about my job, and I'll have to give up on trying to find one. I've been looking for a long time. I want this wedding to be a success. I've been planning this for a while, so please don't say anything to Derek. It's not necessary. Well, it's too late, Roxana. I have already mentioned some things to him because he's got a right to know how his wife treats his sister. Excuse me? You've already told him? Are you kidding me? You actually said something to him? Why would you do that? Because we're family. It's only natural for me to tell him what's going on with me and what others have said. I was originally planning on attending the wedding and just showing my face for a little while before I had to go to work. But then someone went and stabbed me in the back so I couldn't see my own brother get married today. You know it was a terrible thing to do, Roxana. Of course, I had to say something to him since you lied to me and thought it would be funny to send me to a different venue. Nobody's laughing, you know. No, you didn't need to do that. How could you be like this? I hardly did anything to you. It was just a joke, and I was going to tell you where it actually was happening, but you never replied. Stop trying to destroy my relationship with my husband. You're always interfering with our business, and it's so frustrating. I just wanted to have the perfect wedding and for everything to go according to plan like it was supposed to. Don't you get that? Well, I also found out another interesting thing from Derek. You do need to learn how to communicate with him better, you know? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm so confused right now. Why are you trying to mess with things so much? You really are so annoying. I know that you owe him money. He told me everything about that. How could you just do this to my brother? You're such a spoiled brat. Are you kidding me? He told you about that? He said that he wouldn't say anything to his family. Now he's the one who's backstabbing me. You're all insane. So basically, the short story is you promised him that you'd get a job before getting married so that you could start repaying him for the money you took. Up until now, you stopped looking for work at the unemployment office and also quit your part-time job. Is that correct? Looks like you've also been causing quite a few problems for not just me, but for my brother as well. How could you do this to us? That's why Derek gave me permission and asked me to help figure you out. Now I know the true meaning of why he wanted me to do this to you. But these things have got nothing to do with anything since you're only my sister-in-law. What happens between me and Derek is none of your business. Please, you know what's happening to me now. You know why I really need this job. Please, hire me. I will work really hard for the company. Why are you even saying this when you skipped your job orientation? You obviously don't work super hard to keep your job. You'll no longer be working for my company, and also keep in mind that I don't recognize you as part of my family. I'm sorry, what? What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand. So you won't take me back? You can't just ignore me when I'm married to your brother. Well, Derek told me that he plans on cutting ties with you after all this wedding ceremony business is over. He doesn't want you in this family either. Hold on, what? He's not actually going to break up with me, is he? Just because of all these little misunderstandings, he can't do this to me. I wouldn't say these misunderstandings are little, Roxana. You treated me like crap, and you've not paid back my brother's money to him. He doesn't want to interact with people who are toxic to him anymore. He wants to suck all the poison out of his life. He and I don't want to waste our precious lives on people who are going to lie and deceive us. We want to live a long life away from toxic people like you. Are you trying to tell me that I'm poisonous? How dare you say something so cruel to me? I'm not like that. I didn't mean for all of this to happen. I just wanted you to back off. From the moment we met and up until now, Roxana, I have tried to do my best to be kind to you and help you out in any way possible. I even helped you land a job at my company, and I don't do that for many people at all. You've always been making sarcastic and unpleasant comments towards me. I thought it would be impossible to say the truth to you, but it really isn't impossible. I can finally breathe and keep you away from me. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You are too hard to be around, and you just make things worse for me and my brother. Derek is really reconsidering why he even wanted to marry you in the first place. He hasn't got a clue what he saw in you. Are you kidding me? Why would he say that? I've done nothing but love him with all my might. I only have a little bit of financial trouble, and it'll get fixed. It's our wedding day. He can't just ditch me on our special day. We're supposed to be husband and wife who work things out together. Well, he and I are really shocked by your actions, and you can't take back what you did. Look, I'm really tired of talking to you, and I am done with this mess. Why don't you and Derek have a little chat about your future and see what you can do, all right? I've got a job orientation to hold right now. Please, my dear sister-in-law, you can't just abandon me like this. I really need your help with your brother, and what I did to you was just a joke. If you'll hire me, I'll sort things out with Derek, and I'll be dedicated to him as a wife, and we'll live happily ever after. It's okay for you to attend the wedding now, okay? Even if I turn around and take everything back that I said, it's too late. You made your bed, you lie in it, Roxana. Also, don't you ever call me your dear sister-in-law ever again, all right? It makes me sick to my stomach when you say that. All right, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye now. I've got a lot of work to attend to. Have a nice wedding ceremony by yourself. After all the commotion that Roxana caused to Helena, Derek, and the rest of the family, she desperately tried to beg for their forgiveness. Of course they didn't, because they didn't want her treating them like that again. She also didn't end up with the job offer either. Derek was very disappointed that things turned out the way that they did, but he had no choice but to cancel the wedding after everything that came out about Roxana. Even though they legally got married, they are currently discussing their divorce procedures. It seems like Derek was totally taken aback with how Roxana was treating people and deceiving his sister. Considering what Roxana did, it was all self-inflicted, and she brought it all on herself. Let's hope that she can find a job soon to support her lifestyle and pay back her debts to Derek.
Hey, can you just stop already? I'm really embarrassed that my sister is a recluse. What? What do you mean, what? You, the shut-in loser. After not hearing from you for so long, you come back with this? Can't you at least start with a proper greeting? Huh? Don't lecture me, you social misfit. Social misfit, huh? I work and I think I'm perfectly normal. So, sitting at home, tinkering with your computer counts as working? Really? Well, that's what remote work is. Wait. Remote work basically means that you're a shut-in loser, right? Isn't that what it is? Oh, I get it. You call yourself a home security officer or something, guarding your house. That's just creepy. Honestly, having someone like you in the family is embarrassing. If you're just going to be a parasite, you might as well move out of the house. And look at you, you're living alone with all your tuition and living expenses covered by our parents, right? Why don't you get a part-time job and earn some money like a normal university student? Well, that's because I am weak and fragile, you know? I should be the one getting protected. Plus, students are supposed to focus on studying. Honestly, this doesn't even concern you. Just hurry up and get out of the house already. I told Mom that she should just kick you out, and she hesitated and said, but seriously, you're making our parents feel uncomfortable. Isn't it embarrassing to be living like that? I don't think I'm living in a way that's embarrassing. You really have no self-awareness. That's just unbelievable. I'm moving back in with our parents soon, so you'd better pack your stuff and get out of there. If you don't, I won't hold back. Come on, it's not like I'm actually a burden. I contribute to the family in my own way. In your own way, by hiding away all day, you're not fooling anyone. You might think you're being productive, but seriously, you've got to be kidding me. Do you even understand how people perceive you? The longer you stay in that bubble, the more you're going to realize how out of touch you are with the world. Look, maybe I'm not out here living life to the fullest, but at least I'm comfortable here. There's no point in pushing me to change. I'm fine as I am. Oh, sure, keep telling yourself that. But I'm going to be back soon, and you'd better be ready to face the reality of living in the real world. No more hiding. I've got plans, and I don't want you dragging me down with you. Plans? What plans? It's just a lot of talk, unless you can prove that you can really change. I'm not going to take you seriously. You'll see. Just because you want to keep pretending that your life is great doesn't mean I have to stay in your shadow. I'm going to break out of this rut, and you'll wish you'd supported me instead of tearing me down. All right, go ahead and dream big, but don't say I didn't warn you when things get tough. You're going to regret it. Regret? Never. Just watch me. I'm ready to prove everyone wrong, even you. You think you're so tough, huh? We'll see about that. Hey, I found my stuff in the garbage dump. What's that all about? Huh? Oh, as you can see, I just threw out the trash.
You've got to be kidding me. You even tossed my clothes? You didn't even sort them properly, and now you're causing trouble for the garbage collectors. But that's not even the main issue. Did Mom and Dad not stop you? They kept nagging me, so I just did it while you were away. Honestly, Mom and Dad are way too lenient. It was necessary to wake them up. There is no need to support a useless shut-in like you. Our family is just fine with Mom, Dad, and me. We don't need a parasite like you around. You're ugly, you have no charm, and you have no value as a woman. The most you can do is help with the house chores. That's something anyone can do. It seems you're really out of touch with reality, and I am too tired to correct your misunderstandings anymore. I wonder how long our parents plan to keep pretending they're okay with you. But fine, I'll leave. I won't be a part of this anymore. Good. While you're at it, let's cut ties completely. Bye-bye, you bottom-of-the-barrel person. Wow, how can you be so heartless? This is my life you're messing with. You really think throwing my things away solves anything? It's not like you've made a real effort to understand me or my struggles. Just because you're living your life doesn't mean you can dictate how I should live mine. I don't need to understand you because it's pretty clear that you're just wasting your potential. You hide away all day and make excuses for not getting out into the world. If you really cared about changing your situation, you would have done something by now. But you just sit around and let others take care of you. That's not true. You don't know anything about what I'm going through. You think it's so easy to just step outside and face everything? It's terrifying, and I'm not as strong as you think. I have struggled with my mental health, and instead of being supportive, you chose to mock me and belittle my feelings. Oh, please, spare me the sob story. Everyone has their struggles, but you're the only one who chooses to wallow in them instead of trying to get better. You think that it's some big revelation that living like a recluse isn't working out for you? Get real, it's embarrassing and you're dragging the whole family down with you. You really don't care, do you? You can keep throwing insults my way, but it won't change the fact that I'm still your sister. Well, forget this, I'm done here.
I'm almost there.
Thank you, you really didn't have to come pick me up in your car.
It's no problem at all. Is your luggage okay?
It's all jumbled up and practically ruined. I've given up on trying to recover anything. The only silver lining is that I took my computer with me for work, so at least that's safe.
Well, there's a convenience store on the way to my place, so let's stop there and pick up the essentials.
I really appreciate it. It's true what they say. You can always count on a childhood friend who's also your boyfriend.
Don't flatter me too much, I might get a big head. But speaking of family, Gia really is nothing like you. It's funny how your parents seem to prioritize her over you, even though you're the older sister. Why is that?
Well, Gia got seriously ill when she was little. The treatment costs were quite high. Our family was never wealthy, so they drained our savings to make sure she could go to the hospital regularly. I guess the struggles we went through made her more precious to them.
You worked so hard to support your sister, and it's infuriating how they seem to overlook everything you've done.
Yeah, but they told me to leave, so isn't it time to put that plan into action?
Oh, I've been dreaming about it forever. Once we get there, we can talk about everything.
That sounds amazing. You really are the best future husband ever.
Just don't overdo it with the compliments. I might start thinking I'm more important than I actually am.
Well, if you keep acting like this, you might just earn it. But seriously, it's such a relief to finally have some space away from all the chaos. I've been feeling suffocated lately, especially with how they've treated me.
I can't imagine how tough it's been for you. You deserve a break and a chance to be yourself without the constant pressure of family expectations. It's about time you prioritize your happiness.
Exactly. I just want to carve out my own path without being judged or compared to Gia all the time. It feels like I've always been in her shadow, and I want to step into the light for once.
You will! Once we get settled, we'll come up with a plan that works for you. Let's make sure you're on a path that makes you happy.
I'd like that. Just being around you gives me hope that things can change. You've always believed in me, and that means more than you know.
Of course, I'll always be here to support you. Besides, who else would I share my dreams with? We're in this together.
Thank you so much. It's comforting to know I'm not alone in this. I can't wait to start this new chapter with you.
And you won't have to face it alone. We'll tackle whatever comes our way side by side. Just remember, you're stronger than you think.
I'll hold on to that thought. Here's to new beginnings and a brighter future. Hey, I heard from David. What's going on?
Huh? Who are you? Are you a stalker? Oh, that's so creepy.
Stop dodging the question.
Oh, come on, I really don't know anything.
Do I need to make it clear for you? Stop harassing my fiancé.
Seriously, David is your fiancé? That's impossible.
You must have heard from David about our relationship, and just because he turned you down, that doesn't give you the right to cling to him or try to kiss him. Honestly, that's just really off-putting.
Oh, please, there's no way a guy like David wouldn't be interested in me. He probably got flustered and ran away. It's cute that he's a little shy. I actually like that about him.
Ugh, seriously?
You're the one misunderstanding David's kindness, aren't you? You've only known him since childhood, and he's just showing you a little compassion. No man wants to marry someone like you, a total shut-in. Poor David. Maybe I should invite him out for drinks next time.
I already told you that David explained everything to me. I'm so tired of dealing with someone like you. I can handle myself, but bothering David is really crossing the line.
What? Are you worried you'll lose him?
Huh? Oh, don't get carried away. You might regret it later.
Ooh, are you mad? Scary. You think this is a joke? I'm serious about David, and I won't let anyone come between us. You might think you're charming, but it's not working on him. He's just being polite. Polite, huh? That sounds a little desperate. You're just jealous that someone like me has a chance with him. You must feel threatened that I'm prettier and more fun to be around.
Prettier? You might want to check your reflection again. David deserves better than someone who uses their looks to manipulate. He needs someone genuine, not a girl who plays games.
Games? Please. I'm just being myself. It's not my fault if he's attracted to me. Once he gets to know me better, he'll realize I'm the one for him.
You're living in a fantasy world if you think that'll happen. David is a nice guy, and he deserves someone who respects him, not someone who toys with people's feelings.
Oh, please, just admit it. You're scared. You're worried he'll realize how much better I am than you. I mean, who wouldn't want to be with someone like me?
Scared? Not even close. I'm just protecting what's mine, and I won't let you take him from me, so back off.
Make me. You're going to regret this if you keep trying to threaten me. I'm not the type to back down easily.
I'll do whatever it takes to keep David safe from your game, so you better think twice before you make your next move.
Hey, what's going on here?
Huh? Who are you? A stranger? That's scary.
Are you kidding me? I'm your sister.
Your sister? I don't know who you are.
Enough with the games. It's me, Gia. Gia.
Oh, right. What's up?
My living expenses have vanished from the account. There's zero balance. When I asked Mom, she said you were involved. What on earth did you do?
Oh, really? Or rather, it's more accurate to say I didn't do anything.
Huh?
It means I didn't transfer any of the money I earned into your account. You've cut ties with me, right? So it's only natural.
What do you mean? What's so special about the money a shut-in earns?
I've been covering your living expenses all this time. And let's not forget that I paid for all your tuition. You're living this life now thanks to me. I was putting in extra money and now there's nothing? Just how much have you been wasting?
Well, with $2,000 a month, I can't even enjoy myself. It's not enough. After living a little, it's gone immediately. And even when I beg Mom, she never raises the amount. Does she not know girls need money?
That's not my problem. If you need more, then get a part-time job.
But I'm weak and fragile.
What? The doctor said you were fully healed by the time you started middle school. You joined the tennis club in high school and were super active. Weak? Oh, give me a break.
Shut up. You're a shut-in too. You think you supported my living expenses? There's no way I'd believe that. You're a parasite living off our parents, a worthless piece of trash. Can't you accept that reality? You probably took money from my account because you're broke. You are truly pathetic. What a piece of work.
We're only 4 years apart. Is that the best insult you can come up with? You sound like a little kid. Anyway, I don't care about you anymore. Just figure it out on your own.
David, please help me.
Huh? Gia? What's wrong?
Actually, I've been getting bullied by Jenna.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to decline.
Wait a minute, why?
You want to know why? I think you and your sister are both at fault here, and I doubt you've reflected on your actions. Plus, I'm really upset about your attitude the other day. You said, I don't want to apologize, but I want you to help me. Don't you think that's incredibly selfish?
I just want Jenna to realize that she's a NEET. I want her to accept reality instead of justifying her theft because she can't face the truth. If things go on like this, no one will ever want to love Jenna again. She's a pitiful person. At least as her sister, I want to make her aware of it.
That's quite presumptuous of you.
Huh? What do you mean?
You think you're being helpful? Do you really think you have the right to judge her? Honestly, it makes me wonder about your own state of mind.
What are you saying?
First of all, Jenna is doing a great job supporting the family.
Supporting the family? What do you mean?
Jenna works from home as an engineer. She graduated from a technical college and got a job immediately, and she's still working hard. Do you know that your parents are hardly earning anything?
Wait, my mom is a stay-at-home mom, so that can't be helped. And my dad is an office man, so he should be earning something.
Unfortunately, I've heard that they're in a precarious situation even regarding their retirement funds. Apparently, your dad's company won't be giving out retirement bonuses. This means they have to start earning more now. I've heard that at least.
What? I didn't know about this.
I don't know the details either, but don't you find it strange? How can parents who are in danger of their own retirement afford to pay for their daughter's college? Plus, they have to send you $2,000 a month. That's an outrageous amount.
Well, they must be using their savings or something.
Didn't they use their savings to pay for your medical bills?
So then how are they?
I've told you multiple times, Jenna covered all of your tuition. She agreed to it after being begged by your parents, saying it was okay as long as it was until you graduated. They must have pleaded a lot with her parents begging on their knees. It's hard to refuse when they're in that situation. I wouldn't want to ask my own parents to do that either.
So what that girl said was true?
That girl? Is that how you refer to your sister? After she paid for your tuition, provided you with living expenses, and put up with your insults while you lied to her about how your parents were supporting you, this is how you treat her?
I didn't know about that. I just thought she was a NEET. I mean, who wouldn't hate her for that?
I'm more disgusted by you calling her homeworking a NEET than I am with her. Your parents might be to blame, but you're particularly horrible. You seem to have a high opinion of yourself, but it's quite ridiculous.
Hold on, aren't you being a bit rude with how you're speaking? Even you should know better.
I don't care. I've never forgiven you. I've always hated how you insult and look down on my precious fiancé.
Fiancé? What are you talking about?
You conveniently forgot the inconvenient parts, huh? I've told you repeatedly that Jenna and I are bound by our promises for the future. I was genuinely uncomfortable when you got all clingy with me.
Why her? You could go for someone prettier. I mean, what about me? Don't you think I'd be a perfect match?
That's the worst pickup line ever. Do you think I'd fall for someone who insults the girl I like? Sorry, but I've been devoted since I was a child. I have no interest in someone as ugly on the inside as you.
Ugly? Me? How can you say that?
Oh, I'll say it as many times as I need to. Your inner ugliness seeps through to the outside. There's no one else like you. Jenna has tried her best to support you while believing in your parents, but what a pity. From now on, I'll support her and make her happy, so please never interfere with her again. Although it might be physically impossible for you to do so now.
What do you mean? What are you planning to do?
You'll find out soon enough. Just don't be surprised when you see the changes. I'm blocking you now, so good luck from here on out.
What? No, wait, just a moment. David, what are you doing?
I don't want to hear from you anymore. It's exhausting.
But David, you can't just cut me off like this. I need your help.
You think I'm gonna help someone who's been so dismissive and critical of the person I care about? It's not gonna happen.
But you don't understand. Jenna is making things really difficult for me. I need someone to stand by me.
And yet you're unwilling to see the truth about your situation and your actions. You think the world revolves around you, don't you?
That's not true. I just want things to get better for me.
Better for you? You mean at the expense of others? Do you think that's fair?
I didn't mean it like that.
You need to open your eyes, Gia. This isn't just about you. You have a sister who's been there for you, who's sacrificed for you, and yet you treat her like she's nothing. How do you think that feels for her?
I didn't know she was struggling like that. I thought she was just being lazy.
Exactly, and that's the problem. You never took the time to understand what she was going through. You just judged her from the outside.
I didn't mean to. I just thought...
You thought what? That you were better than her? That your life was harder? You don't know the first thing about what she's gone through.
But I have my own issues too. I'm not saying my problems are worse, but they're still important.
And I get that. Everyone has their issues, but the way you've treated Jenna shows that you've prioritized your feelings over her struggles. That's not right.
I just wanted to be understood. I wanted someone to help me.
You can't expect to be understood when you don't even try to understand others. It's a two-way street.
So what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and accept being bullied?
You need to take responsibility for your actions first. Once you do that, maybe then you can find a way to resolve your issues. But until then, I can't support you.
This is so unfair. You're supposed to be my friend.
Hey, how are you? I just wanted to reach out because there's something important I need to tell you.
Hey, where are you right now?
What? You don't want to see me, do you?
The situation has changed. I wasn't aware of this. Your dad's annual income is only $30,000?
Oh yeah, that's right.
$30,000? That's ridiculous. What on earth is going on? He's not earning nearly enough. How can he support the family with that?
Well, that's how it is. He's currently working as a contract employee. He retired 2 years ago and isn't getting his retirement pay yet, so he continues to work for the same company on a 1-year contract. It's impressive, right? I always thought the stories about him not being able to work were true. But your mom refuses to work because she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
Wait a second. So what am I supposed to do from here on out?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm a third-year college student, you know. I still have another year of college to get through. There is no way we can make it on just Dad's income. I can't even begin to understand how he thinks we can survive on such a small amount.
How am I supposed to know what to do? Figure it out yourself. I'm the one who's been a NEET, a parasite, and practically thrown out of the house. Maybe it's for the best that I'm not around anymore.
But the circumstances are different now. You can't just leave me like this.
The circumstances haven't changed. You just didn't know the truth. You've been living in a bubble, and now it's bursting.
Please, just support me for one more year. I can't afford to drop out of college.
No way. 1 year isn't enough to begin with. You're just asking for a handout because you think it's your right.
What? Are you kidding me? I'm your sister.
I've heard you say some awful things about me and my life choices. I've been the punching bag for all your frustrations, and now you want me to help you out? How does that work?
Listen, I am not asking for a lifetime of support. Just 1 more year. I'll do whatever it takes. Just help me out.
You really think it's that simple? You think I can just wave a magic wand and make everything okay? You need to take responsibility for your own life. I'm not your safety net anymore.
You don't understand.
I heard that you came back home because you got pregnant. So I'm assuming you thought I'd be in the way and decided to kick me out, right?
That's not the point.
But can you still attend school while you're pregnant? You already struggle to keep your grades up. You're going to have a lot on your plate. I doubt you can handle it.
I'll do my best, I promise. I can juggle everything. Just give me that 1 year. I'll even beg on my knees if that's what it takes.
I really don't want to see my sister begging, along with my parents. But if you can actually do it in front of me, then sure, go ahead.
Fine, where are you now? I need to know.
Italy.
Huh? What do you mean, Italy?
I'm living in Italy. It's not a joke.
Is this some kind of prank? You're kidding, right?
I've always admired the movie Roman Holiday. I dreamed of living in Italy for a long time. David and I have been talking about it a lot, and we finally decided to make the move.
So you want me to come to Italy just like that? You must be out of your mind.
Yeah, why not? You said you'd do anything.
There's no way I could do that. Are you crazy? You think I can just pick up and go to Italy without any money or resources? That's insane.
It's surprising to be called insane by someone who's acting so foolishly. You said you'd do anything, right? You need to make sacrifices. Try it.
How am I supposed to do that with no money? Do you even hear yourself?
Maybe you could beg your parents or a friend or an acquaintance. You think begging will solve everything, don't you? You think you can clear up the insults you've hurled at me like that? Then start with the people closest to you. Start from there.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Seriously. Hey, Jenna.
Don't act like a sister only when it's convenient for you. You've been bothering David now, showing your true self, and look at you now. What do you think he'll say about you? Aren't you embarrassed to be living like this?
Hey, that's so harsh. You didn't have to say that. I'm your sister, for crying out loud.
Those are the words you said to me before. I'm just giving them back to you. Oh, I'm sorry. I have no intention of meeting you or our parents either. And I've decided to hold my wedding with David in Italy. My engineering job doesn't require me to be in one place, so I won't be returning to America for a while.
Wait, if this goes on, I'll end up dropping out. The money you paid for me will all be wasted. You're ruining my future.
No, I've already talked to our parents from the start. They're aware that I expect you to work and pay me back after graduation. You see, it's all been set up.
What? You've made arrangements without even telling me?
It doesn't matter whether you know or not. The contract is already properly made, and it's a done deal. That was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Make sure to deposit the money properly. I wonder if our parents wanted to keep this from their precious daughter. Everyone's digging their own graves, and it's kind of amusing.
We're family, right? You can't just abandon me like this.
I believe my family is just David and the child I'm going to give birth to, so I'm going to block you now. Goodbye.
Wait, Jenna, you can't just leave me hanging. Jenna, I'm sorry. I'll apologize. Please, don't do this to me. Jenna!
Jenna, I'm almost home. Man, I feel like I'm gonna get lost sometimes in this labyrinth of a place.
Hey, good job on making it back. You'll get used to it soon. Just be careful on your way home, okay?
The people at the Italy branch are all really nice, and the work seems rewarding too. I think I might be getting excited about it.
Oh, that's great to hear. If you're feeling excited, it means the move was definitely worth it. Once you get the hang of everything, it'll all feel like home. Just promise me you'll be careful while you're getting adjusted.
Absolutely, I'll be careful. And I'm looking forward to our new life together. Just the two of us finally living our dream. It's going to be so much fun to explore this beautiful country with you.
Yes, we'll make so many wonderful memories together. Just imagine all the amazing things we'll experience in Italy. I can't wait to start this new chapter with you. As expected, my sister dropped out of university and is now living back at home. It's almost like a scene out of a drama. She went to university with such high hopes and dreams, only to come crashing back down. As for the man she was seeing, it seems he disappeared after she left school. This has left her in quite a tough spot, and I can only imagine the kind of stress she must be under. Currently, she's started working in the nightlife industry. From what I hear, she's desperately trying to make ends meet for the child she's carrying. Working in such a challenging environment can't be easy, especially for someone who was once focused on their education. I'm trying to have some empathy for her, but she made her choices, and now she has to deal with the consequences of those choices. It's a harsh reality, but that's life. On top of that, it appears that my mother has finally felt the urgency of the situation and has started working part-time. However, her job in cleaning is incredibly demanding physically, and she's been struggling every day. I've heard that she often breaks down in tears after a long day at work. It's tough, but I can't help but think about all the years they relied on me without ever truly appreciating my efforts. It's hard for me to feel sympathy for her, and after everything that's happened, but it's clear that she's trying to contribute to the household in some way, however minimal it may be. I've received several messages from them asking for financial assistance, but I can't shake off the resentment I feel. After all, my parents never once apologized or expressed gratitude for what I'd done for them and my sister. David, my fiancé, got really angry about the situation and told them, "Don't ever contact us again." Those words resonated with me deeply. It was time for us to draw a line. And he took a stand for both of us. Since that conversation, my phone notifications have been blissfully peaceful. I've been enjoying the quiet, free from their messages and demands weighing me down. It feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders and I can finally focus on my life and my happiness without the constant reminders of their struggles. I can't express how liberating it feels to be free from that toxicity. I know it might seem harsh to cut them off like this, but I have spent years being the one who supported them emotionally and financially. I was the one always making sacrifices, putting my own life on hold to help them through their difficulties. Now that I'm finally on the path to my own happiness, I refuse to be dragged back into their chaos. It's not fair to me, and I have learned that it's okay to prioritize my own well-being. It's quite liberating, actually. David and I are looking forward to building our life together, and I'm excited about what the future holds for us. We have plans to travel, explore new opportunities, and create memories that I truly cherish. I can't wait to see where our adventures take us, and I feel hopeful for the first time in a long while. I genuinely hope my sister finds a way to manage her new life. Being a mother is no easy task, especially with the added pressure of her current job. I want her to succeed, but I also believe that she needs to face the reality of her choices. Life isn't always fair, and sometimes we have to deal with the consequences of our actions. It's a hard lesson to learn, but it's one that shapes us into who we are. As for my parents, they've made their bed and now they have to lie in it. I've spent too long trying to please them and carry their burdens. I can no longer be the crutch they rely on. Now it's my turn to prioritize my own happiness and future. It's difficult to let go of the guilt that comes with stepping away, but I know it's necessary for my mental health. So, here's to a new chapter in my life. I'm going to embrace it with open arms. I'll be building a new life with David, and I plan to make every moment count. I want to create a home filled with love, laughter, and joy, a place where we can grow together and support each other. This is what I've always wanted, and I finally feel like I'm on the right path. Goodbye, toxic family. It's time to focus on what truly matters and let go of the negativity that has held me back for so long. I'm excited to see what lies ahead, and I know that as long as David and I are together, we can overcome anything. We're a team, and we're ready to take on the world. Here's to our happiness and our journey and our dreams. I can finally breathe freely, knowing that I have made the right decision for myself. I refuse to let guilt or obligation dictate my life any longer. Let's keep moving forward, one step at a time towards a brighter future filled with the possibilities and love. I've learned that life is too short to hold on to toxic relationships that drain our energy and spirit. It's okay to walk away to prioritize our own well-being and to seek out the joy and fulfillment we deserve. I'm embracing this newfound freedom with open arms, and I am ready to explore everything that life has to offer. This is just the beginning of an exciting new journey. I'm filled with hope and optimism for what's to come, and I'm eager to see how my life unfolds. With David by my side, I know we can tackle any challenges that come our way. We'll face them together, growing stronger as a couple and as individuals. So here's to new beginnings, to laughter, love, and endless possibilities. I'm ready to write the next chapter of my life, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Goodbye, toxic family. Hello, happiness.